Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be going over the Unleash Your Style Super Styling Contest. I'm going to be going over what is to be expected. Basically, this is a board game style contest where we are going to be working as teams and trying to get the most inspiration to win at the end. So let's get into it. So what's going to happen is when 1.11 is active, so on October 27th, once it is available, we are going to get a quest called Unleash Your Style Super Styling Contest. This quest is going to have a first chapter that is called Stylist Assemble. So you will need to complete Stylist Assemble to be able to move forward in the Super Styling Contest event. One thing to mention is that the exclusive quest, Unleash Your Style Super Styling Contest, it consists of the two chapters. So the first chapter that we had just mentioned, the Stylist Assemble, and then another chapter called Every Ending is a New Beginning. So these chapters are linked to the Unleash Your Style event, right? So these two go together. If you don't finish the Stylist Assemble, the first chapter of them, by November 22nd of 2025, then you will not have access to Every Ending is a New Beginning. So just it is important to mention. So just to make sure that everyone knows that you will have to complete the Stylist Assemble and then by November 22nd to get access to the second half, which is called the Every Ending is a New Beginning. One other thing to mention, that even if you have not, like if you started it and you have not finished it, you've only done part of it, the quest will not be accessible after that point. If the Stylist Assemble quest is incomplete, you will not be able to unlock the subsequent quest, Every Ending is a New Beginning. So during the quest, you are going to choose a team to join. So there are 3 teams. We have the Wild Hearts, the Gilded Past, and the Pepper Gems. If you are unsure of which team you want to join, you can actually go onto the website right now and you can do a short little quiz and it will tell you which team you are best suited for based off of, it's kind of like a personality test sort of. So based off of your personality, which team you are best suited for. I'll have a link to that below. Another thing to mention is that there are group selection rewards. So after selecting the group, stylists will receive an outerwear reward for that group. So as we see here, there is Wild Embrace, which is for the Wild Hearts. There is Glorious Return for the Gilded Past, and then Banner of Freedom for the Pepper Gems. To obtain the outerwear rewards for that other groups, you can unlock them by infusing inspiration points to a certain level, then opening the progressed chests. During the event, when you log in, you are going to be able to roll on spaces such as Chance, Task, and Trial to gain inspiration points and other rewards. So if you see here on the image, there is a game board and there are special tiles, each one referring to either a chance, task, or trial that you can complete for inspiration points and other rewards. So every day when you log in, you are going to obtain what's called Whimstones. Whimstones are your dice that you can move around the game board. So we have 3 separate types of dice. We have the basic, the carefree, and the twirl. So the basic is like your regular dice. You're going to be able to roll 1 through 6. And then we have our carefree, which means that you can actually choose the number between 1 and 6 that you are going to land on. So if you want a 3, you're going to choose a 3 and then you'll move 3 spaces. And then we have twirl. So twirl allows you to change the direction of your travel. So let's say you're going right and you want to go left, you're going to use the twirl Whimstone dice. So going over inspiration points. You get a set number of inspiration points every day. You can earn extra by landing on special spaces such as chance, task, or trial spaces, reaching the start point over again or for a second time or later. And there's possible other ways as well that are not yet revealed. How to use your inspiration points. When you land on a special area, you can spend your inspiration points there. Every area has 3 groups competing for control. The group that puts in the most points wins control over that area for the next period. Controlling areas helps your group generate more influence over time. So then going over group influence. The group influence decides which group wins overall. All groups start equally and earn influence as they play. Influence grows faster when your group controls more areas. So how do you increase your group influence? So you can do this by taking over areas. So each captured area speeds up influence growth. Control an entire region, so all areas in a zone, so that would be a region. It gives your group a big extra boost. And then you can purify corrupted monsters. We will go over this in a moment. If your group lands on the final blow to purify one, you get another influence boost. So in short, you're going to earn and spend your inspiration points to help your group capture areas. The more areas and regions your group controls, the faster your group influence grows, and then influence equals victory. The group with the highest influence at the end wins. So, corrupted monsters. At certain times each day, a corrupted monster will appear on the map to disrupt the contest. To purify it, just land through the area where it's located. If you arrive right where it appears, your purification will be more effective. Once the monster is fully purified, the group of stylists who lands on the final purification hit gets a boost to their influence generation rate. Everyone who helped purify it will receive chest rewards. So make sure to claim your reward before the phase ends. Unclaimed ones will disappear. The spawn time. So during regular competition phases, corrupted monsters will now appear at 1200 to 1900 server time every day, as well as on the first day, they'll also appear at the same time, 1200 to 1900. During the sprint phase, monsters will spawn more often, every 3 hours from 1200 to 2200 server time. No monsters appear during the settlement phase. So going over the competition phases, there are 5 total phases. There's going to be phase 1 to 3, which is the regular competition, phase 4, which is the sprint phase, which is a faster pace, and then phase 5, which is the settlement phase, which is the final result and closing. So from phases 1 to 4, this is going to be your competition. During these phases, you can use your inspiration points to help your group take control of areas and earn influence. At the start of each phase, all area ownerships and stylist rankings reset. Everyone starts fresh, but the previous phase results are saved. The map may slightly change between each phase. Then we have phase 4. This is the sprint phase. Area ownership updates happen every 30 minutes. Corrupted monsters spawn every 3 hours between 7 and 2200. So what happens at the end of each phase? From phases 1 to 3, your group's influence ranking is calculated. Email rewards will be sent to stylists in the winning group, and then after phase 4, the sprint ends. Final phase rewards will be given based off the total influence from all competition phases. So then the settlement phase. The winning group is decided based off the total influence from all 4 competition phases. Once the phase begins, the Quest Unleash Your Style Super Styling Contest can no longer be started. If you finish the first part, you can continue. Every ending is a new beginning. The quest officially ends on November 25th. The event map closes. There's going to be no more exploration or gameplay. All regions in progress reset. Make sure to finish all the event activities before this phase starts. And then there's also group victory rewards. The winning group from the settlement phase receives a custom title, the Wishborn Cup trophy, diamonds and growth materials. But don't worry, the second and third place also get a custom title and diamonds and growth materials as well. Well, that is everything for today's video. I hope that this helped you out in understanding what is coming up for the new event. If you did find this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.